With the GitLab connector for Lilt, easily create content in GitLab, send it to Lilt for translation, and then send it back from Lilt to GitLab to be published. First, what we'll do is go to gitlab.com and sign in. Now, here on this homepage, you'll see your projects list. So let's go ahead and select our test translation project. We're going to go down to our source folder. And in the source folder, we've created a test.md markdown file. And if we click into that, you can see we've just created some dummy content here. This is taken from the neural machine translation page on Wikipedia. We have our file and we want to send it to Lilt for translation. So now what we need to do is go into Lilt. We'll go up here and sign in. So we've created that file in GitLab. Now let's go and set up the GitLab integration in Lilt. Go up to the top right here and click Account, and then go to Integrations. And under Integrations, we'll scroll down and we'll say GitLab. Click that plus button. And we're going to enter in some information about our GitLab instance. So we'll enter in the repo name. The source branch, target branch, the import folders, enter in our export folder, an imported projects label, call this GitLab connector. Now we need to select an import schedule. We can select every day, every 2 days, every 3 days, or every week. Now this is the frequency with which Lilt is going to check GitLab for new content to bring in for translation. So let's select every day. And then in exported languages, we're going to select our translation memory. Let's go in and we'll choose a German one. Now we'll click Authorize with GitLab. Now we'll click Save, and our repo has been integrated. So Lilt is going to check GitLab every day because that's the frequency we specified. But in this case, we can also go and click these 2 arrows to force a sync. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, now we'll go up to our projects page. Great, so now we see that file that we made in GitLab show up in Lilt. So let's go ahead and click in. Click into the markdown file. So now we're brought to the cat tool. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and accept all of the machine translation. But normally what would happen here is the translator would go through and translate all of this content. Great. Now we're done. We'll go up and click Review. Go ahead and review. And now that that project is finished, we'll bring that over to the Done column. We'll once again go up to Account and Integrations and force a sync with GitLab. Now, if we didn't click the Synchronize button at that specified frequency, Lilt would send this content back to GitLab. So let's go ahead and go back to GitLab. Go up to our test translate here. Go into our source. Now we'll click that drop down, and then we'll go down to the translations branch. And so under the translations folder, we'll see test_de. So we can see that same file that's been translated into German through Lilt. So what you've now seen is how the GitLab connector for Lilt enables you to create content in GitLab, automatically send that to Lilt for translation, and then automatically send that back from Lilt to GitLab to be deployed.